Hello and welcome. This is Holistic Vibes and I am Diana. I'm going to be pulling some cards for your week, and this is just essentially the energy that's going to be unfolding and hopefully get you some insight in regards to what is coming. Hope you are well. Obviously, you know, we are getting closer to karmic review. Understanding like what it's taking to get you into Dharma. You could be vulnerable. Love. Destiny and calmness. Divinity, not destiny. Looking for signs, looking for clarity in signs. Oh, you are a mirror. You are a mirror for the counterpart, for your counterpart. This week it's going to be coming through via connection and vulnerability. Somebody stepping forward that it's with resilience, with strength, with release that energy. What's going on with the middle of your wings? They feel like they're pinched together. I'll clip up. Spread your back wings, the middle wings, please. Shake them out. And let's pull in some violet flame, please. Recovery into the clear from conformity. Breaking the cycle clearly of karma, of what has been pushed on you. Oh, they tried to not let the peacock fly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's almost like you're seeing all the past lives, all the times where you've repeated the current cycle that you're in, and you're trying to do it with a little bit of like lightheartedness. Even though you know and you can see that somebody was playing quite dirty when it came to attempting to manipulate your karma, it's almost like they gave you their karma. And they tried to. And there was a switch off, right? There was I always say, like, people will switch your karma if it happens to deal with destiny of life path, of financial abundance, them coming up on abundance, right? Fame. And love. So whatever's happening in the throat area and in the heart, let's go ahead and remove that, release it, return it to sender, they just said. So just take a deep breath and allow that energy to be pushed out of the feet. Whatever's behind the right ear, you can come through the crown. Take a deep breath, releasing that energy. It's going to be a balance. There's a karmic balance. There's fairness. There's, they just showed me somebody getting dragged through coals. Through hot coals. Yeah, because of the delays. It's almost like they didn't just delay you. They delayed your role in the advancement of humanity is what I just got. And they are so you're going to see it. Like, you're going to know exactly who it was that stood behind you in this week. Like, clear intention, I think you've actually already know. Like, you've already saw the fool. You've already saw the person who was overtly religious, trying to impede, and the universe is essentially balance the scales for you. It's like God is doing it for you. You have nothing you need to worry about, right? All your focus needs to be on your words create worlds, and allowing yourself to get the activations from the Palladian Light Council, from your elder council that actually has Palladian sitting on it, right? Whether or not that's you're part of your original soul spark. I don't know. It is what it is, you guys. This is the way the messages are coming out now. You gotta... Sorry. Running energy. There's like there was a massive patch on the left side of the heart that was essentially keeping you dormant. They're showing me like a graph, like a skin graph, that is essentially being removed, that was placed here by somebody who was religious, and it's going to probably make you feel a little vulnerable. Just a FYI, stay calm. Allow yourself to be in a state of divinity, and understand that, like, you are God incarnated, right? Like, you are a soul aspect of the Creator. And nothing and no one should be blocking any aspects of the Creator. You should be able to live and move about what you have been designed for. It's all about, like, unlocking that state of worthiness, of allowance, so that you can step into your highest timeline without delay, without any impediments from anyone or anything outside of your self. So you may need to do salt and pepper mix, allowing, let's see, can I do this? Okay, I'll get it like there. You can pause it and read it. Sorry, I don't know why it's all blurry. But if I go here, then you can't really see it. Yeah? I don't know. Mirror work. Releasing old vibes. If you have any bouts of, like, criticism, jealousy, anything that pops up to attempt to keep you stuck, right? Instead, choose to write a list of love, and allow yourself to get into the heart center, and release that negativity that you're holding on to, those things that are essentially, like, impeding. Release all of that, so that way you come back into self. Which, honestly, I believe you're already doing it. I just think whenever whoever that person is with the religious constraints, whenever they come into your vibration or push their energy at you, it essentially makes you wobble, and then you sink into a negative state of being where you're then reflecting them, right? And them isn't even in your field. It's just their energy is so potent, and it's tore you down for such a long period of time that the toxicity just essentially, it gets stuck in, like, the liver area is what they're showing me. And what is that? That's T9 in the spinal column. So, like, right in that mid back area, a little higher, like T9 to T6, right? It kind of gets stuck in that area. And so, like, the way you release that is you're going to literally, instead of all the negative that's popping up in your head that doesn't even belong to you, instead make a list of love. Like, maybe even write the list of the negative that's popping up, and then reconfigure and turn that list into love, right? And then you do mirror work in regards to, like, how happy you are of all the work that you've done, right? And how you couldn't have had that person make you question everything without them. Like, you needed them. They were a critical component to your evolution. And so as you practice magnekinesis, right, the ability to control the magnetic field, play with magnets, right, play with the polarization of the magnetic field, the positive, negative. Maybe you want to start reading oracle cards and asking for communication with your guides, right? And telekinesis is the ability to control objects and move objects with thought alone, right? With a little bit of concentration and focus. And this is a fun one to actually start working on. Like literally sliding things off of the table or moving things around, right? Playing with the ability of that magnetic field is going to help you adjust so that you know what you're attracting versus what you're not attracting. The way you're putting the focus in the separation of the salt and the pepper, right? Giving one connotation, giving the other connotation, and allowing it to literally pull things out of the body, right? And all of the energy that's like stuck in keeping in like the nooks and the crannies that won't release, right? Like there's stubborn parts like in the belly area or in the knee, in the ankle. And really allow that to be pulled out of the auric field, and truly rebalance self. And get curious about this, right? Like start digging into different books on how to work with these gifts. It's going to instantaneously, like you're going to be like, oh my God, I used to dream of this as a kid, right? And you're going to start seeing signs and cues that these gifts are starting to come out, like as you seek for more light. Let's pull in green, and if there were any gaps, holes, rips, tears in the aura, let's go ahead and seal those up with that green, please. And let's re-amplify the heart chakra. Yeah, a little bit larger, please. That's good. And then you guys counterclockwise and then clockwise and then shift it out. And then put it to where the proper rotation, what's going to work for them best. Whatever is going on in the chin, I see you can go ahead and pop out. Yeah. Take a deep breath, pulling in some more green. Is there anything else that you'd like me to grab? Just one, please. I am focused and efficient. I am intentional and mindful of my time. And that's going to be really helping you get to the state of being. Because remember, it's all about like maximizing the time that you do have. And not focusing on the things that are outside of your control or outside of your field. Those things have no bearing on you, and if you just see it dissolving, it will in fact dissolve. Whatever is creating roadblocks, if you stop feeding it, it will finally disappear. It cannot live in your conscious awareness without the focus, right? Where focus goes, energy flows. And so if you cut off they're showing me cut off at the knees, and stop feeding it, then it's going to stop giving you a hard time and harassing you on your values, on your intuition, on your faith, on your ability to read energy, on your impulsivity, in your quick-wittedness, right? It's almost like they're trying to make it out like that's not of God, or for whatever reason, I don't know, but that's just what I'm seeing, right? So pick a higher timeline, choose a higher timeline. I said one of these. I usually do not pull these for the weeklies, but they said there's something in here that I need. Are you sure? Okay, for 2 sets. So for 1 set, you're a caregiver. You're studying to be a caregiver. to your own inner child. There's a lot of cards here. It says, hello from heaven, divine abundance. After loss, invite the guides to help you. Invite the guides to like actually open the curtain to like what it is that you're supposed to do after you heal the inner child. It's almost like it's opening your ability to see signs differently as you communicate with your guides. I don't know. And you're going to do this all week long. So like, and honestly, like this should be an ongoing thing for you. This talking to your guides and understanding the why and the how come. And, learn to be abundant even if you're broke. It will bring abundance, trust. I'm telling you from experience. Like, don't hold on to the how, but like just be open to receive. And it's not going to come the way you expected. It happens every time. It is not. I've talked to hundreds of thousands of people, and it always happens right on time, but never the way that they could have foreseen it. So always find yourself jumping back into love, into kindness, into generosity, and into, if you were them, how would you want someone to respond to you, right? And every time that you get piped up, or that you turn into an asshole, or your inner child gets wounded, like, get back into that state of being of, like, a rebirth of the mind, a rebirth of, like, your soul's consciousness. Pull in the inner child aspect of you that is in low vibration, that is in self-judgment, that is worrying that things are not going to come the way that they're not going to come. And do that, like talk to your guides through the oracle cards, right? But get a deck that specifically resonates with you. Like for me, decks will pop in my feed without me going and hunting for them, or they'll just show up in my Amazon cart and I did not put them in my Amazon cart. So like that's the thing. Like, make sure that you are communicating clearly, and then have fun with your gifts, because they are going to be pretty dope in a couple of years after you've really cleared out your system, your energetic system, your energetic grids within the body, the meridian lines, and that you reset your gut biome is what they're showing me. There's something with like parasites, like doing a cleanse, doing like a 60-day cleanse or a 90-day cleanse, like hardcore, and resetting. It's going to open up something with the magnetic fields. It's almost like there's something in the gut that is keeping you from accessing your full toroidal field, is what they just said. So I would definitely start there. And if this resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, share. And thank you for watching. Have a great one. Ciao.